Greetings to all you fellow precision shooting enthusiasts. I'm Giuseppe Valtorta. I'm the CEO and founder of Rottigni Officina Meccanica. And this time round, we won't be discussing Victrix, but rather we'll be taking a closer look at the brand Rome, which is the Italian acronym for Rottigni Mechanical Workshop, which is a specialized brand of ours tasked with designing and manufacturing accessories for precision shooting rifles. Rome began its journey quite a few years ago, so our products have been commercially available for some time now. And for many years now, most of the distribution we've overseen has been in connection with the military market. So we've decided, via this first video, which is only the first of many, to explain in depth what we do and how we do it. Let's start with one of our best sellers, which are our stocks that are compatible with most brands and models of precision shooting firearms. So whilst you're still weighing up which Victrix rifle to lay your hands on, you can begin to equip your firearm with parts that have been manufactured following the very same technical, and high-quality approach as our Victrix rifles. Given that the Rome accessory line is designed and manufactured in exactly the same way, both in regard to the machining cycles and materials used, which you'll have likely already seen in our series of videos dedicated to Victrix firearms. Today, I'll be unveiling our most recent creation. It's a chassis made out of light alloy that's part of the Professional series, which most people would refer to as a tactical setup. It was a peculiar choice for us to make, seeing as it was the first time that we'd ever decided to apply our knowledge and expertise in design and our technological approach to create such a small caliber weapon, which in this case is a .22 LR. And we decided to begin with what we consider to be one of the most powerful rifles on the market, the CZ457. The only parts that we actually ended up keeping were the mechanical parts, so the trigger, the action, and the bolt. But as you can see, all the surrounding parts, from the stock right down to the muzzle brake, have been completely redesigned and rebuilt from scratch, mirroring the very same tried-and-true technical features that, as I mentioned a moment ago, have become something of a defining feature of Victrix products. So the chassis is in light alloy, anodized to increase thickness, with a black finish. All of our professional line products have three defining features, which are this forend that can also be found on other Victrix professional line rifles, the main body, and the buttstock. The forend shares the same technical and technological features that you will have likely already seen in the latest Victrix video about the Gladio X. So the forend is entirely billet machined. The rails haven't been attached using screws but are instead machined from billet together with the forend. So the top rail provides us with a standard Picatinny mounting system. And there's also an Anschutz rail underneath that runs the entire length, onto which a whole series of different accessories can be mounted, ranging from full-length Picatinny systems and Picatinny bipod attachment systems to attachments like the one we have right here, which is an Arca rail equipped with its own clamp onto which a Rome bipod has been mounted. The main body is also billet machined from a single billet, in order to ensure maximum stiffness all around. In this case, we've mounted a Picatinny rail underneath the body, allowing our multi-purpose carry handle, which I think you're all familiar with at this stage, to be mounted onto it. And here on the bottom is the magazine slot and the trigger guard, which is something that you'll have already seen on our professional series rifles. And it's also possible to switch to a standard R10 flat top grip, just as you can with all our other firearms. So you can swap out your current grip extremely quickly by simply removing a single screw, and it can then be replaced with any other commercially available grip that provides this feature. And moving on to our well-known folding system that has undergone extensive testing. and which in this case matches the buttstock, given that they were both originally designed for the Gladio X. But the rifle wouldn't be complete without this Rome scope mount that allows optical aiming devices to be mounted. And just as I did with the Gladio X, I'm going to show you all of the buttstocks that are compatible with all of our aftermarket chassis, so you can equip it with a V-Series buttstock, a T-Series buttstock made yet again by Victrix, the buttstock we specifically designed for PRS shooting, that comes as standard on our new Venus line models, and a sporting buttstock, made for use at the firing range and equipped with a bag. Going back to the specific setup of our CZ, we actually decided to redesign the muzzle brake from scratch. And although many of you may quite rightly be dubious as to the usefulness of a muzzle brake on such a small caliber, I'd actually be inclined to agree with you, given that from a functional standpoint we're fully aware that on a 22 LR it doesn't serve any particular purpose. But just like all the other design features, appearance also plays a part. I'd say that just about sums it up for this first video. There will be many more to come in which we'll be taking a look at the technical and functional features of other products that you can get a glimpse of beforehand by visiting the shop section at www.rottigni.it, and one by one I'll be discussing all of them in detail with you. See you in the next video.